EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 14th, 2019. For your Monday back to work, we are partly to mostly sunny today. Temperatures are going to be on the warmer side again, actually a little bit warmer than what we saw over the weekend, and highs will be 70 or better. 70 degrees or better in most of our locations except for the far northwestern areas of our coverage region. So, very warm day today. And then if you look off to our north here, right up in the northern Great Lakes, you'll see a system here. It doesn't look like it's much here, but this is actually the same system that brought the snow to the northern plains this past week. And the Dakotas especially, namely. But that is now moving off to the north. This is actually going to become an important player in our weather, not directly, but indirectly for a midweek storm potential. And we also have a little frontal boundary associated with this, which is kind of sitting like this. It's going to be moving off through our area. There's going to be a dry frontal boundary moving through the region, and all that's going to do is keep temperatures back a little bit, allow for clear skies overnight, and temperatures to drop off pretty quickly with that radiational cooling. And you'll have temperatures get down pretty low tonight with that with the clear skies in place. And then on Tuesday, once this system pulls away and pulls off to the north and east, we will have mostly sunny skies. One of those days that you will have a hard time finding clouds in the sky. It's one of those bright sunshine type days, but temperatures will go from 70 or 72-ish down to the middle 60s for highs here on Tuesday. So a little cooler, noticeably cooler here on Tuesday, but nothing crazy. But we are, again, bright sunshine here on Tuesday. Then we're going to have some clouds increase late Tuesday night. And you have this system here. Now, this is a very complex system. We talked about this at the end of last week. It just looked like a few showers that we're going to be sandwiched. We're going to be in between two systems, but there was a little bit more interaction on some of the model guidance that took place over the weekend that we were tracking in the upper level. Some at least partial phasing taking place between two separate systems. So you have one that's going to be developing here that's going to be a secondary and a primary system off to our north and west. If we were in the middle of winter, you guys would be jumping up and down. You snow lovers would be jumping up and down because this is a classic setup for a very big snowstorm across the region. But instead, since we're talking about the middle of October and it's, of course, warmer, we are not talking about snow or any potential for snow. We're just going to be talking about the opportunity for some areas to see some heavy rain, and that is going to be on Wednesday as this system moves through. That system that I told you about that was way off up to the north, that up over the Great Lakes today, that is going to set up as what we like to call a 50-50 low, which is a blocking low pressure. I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. But that's going to play a role in the development of these two systems and allow these two. Here you can see the one sitting up near the mouth of the Chesapeake and the other one sitting up here. These two are going to interact, and I think they're going to end up phasing somewhere up in here. It will start to partially phase over our area, which will allow for some heavy rain to get in here, and you get in later in the day. You can see that happening here. This is just a partial phase. It's not a full, but imagine if this was all snow. I mean, that'd be a pretty good snowstorm. We're talking about foot and a half of snow here, even in our area, and a lot more than that up here in northern New England. Okay, so this is going to move through pretty quickly during the day on Wednesday. So starting off with showers in the morning, then going to rain, perhaps some heavy rain in the afternoon and early evening. But this is going to wrap up pretty quickly and head up into New England. You can see it really takes off up here near Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. Those areas we'll see some mountain snow up in the far northern portions and higher elevations up here in these northern New England states. But down here, we are not going to see that. And the only thing we'll see is this system pulls up to the north and east. This is going to drag a trough. A deep trough is going to settle in the region, and that's going to come in here on Thursday, and that's going to mean breezy conditions here on Thursday, and it also means we return to partly cloudy skies, but we're going to be stuck in the 50s for highs here, folks, even all the way down here by Philadelphia. I'm not expecting to get out of the 50s there either. So it will be a much cooler day here on Thursday. That trough is not going to hang around too long, though, because we get to Friday, and it's already lifting out. So temperatures are still going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s here on Friday. So it's not going to do a 100% turnaround here or anything like that. But we are mostly sunny here on Friday. We are mostly sunny here on Saturday, with temperatures getting up in the low to mid 60s. And then on Sunday, we're back up near 70 again. Oh, we got one too far. Back up to the near the 70-degree mark here on Sunday, once again with mostly sunny skies. So we have a mostly sunny stretch, or a dry stretch, outside of this Wednesday system coming through that could produce some heavy rain on Wednesday afternoon with those two coming together. And this is not just something that one model is suggesting. Okay, they're pretty much all in unison that this is going to take place. That this is a look at the European model. This is the upper levels of the European model, showing that 50-50 low here. Here's our primary system, and here's the southern subtropical jet. High pressure in the Gulf of Mexico beneath it. So you're going to have a system that's going to evolve from this. This is going to head up in this direction up here, and our parent low is going to take shape just over the eastern Great Lakes, and you're going to spawn this is looking at the upper level now, of course. You're going to spawn an area low pressure right about here, and here's your primary. So that's what you have, those two surface features. 50-50 low is up here. It's acting as a blocking low, allowing these to come together. I just wanted to show you what this looks like from an upper air standpoint, and it does partially phase over our area, but it doesn't fully phase until it gets up here in northern New England. So it is past our area. We're not kind of a fully phased storm, but again, if this was winter, it would be one heck of a snowstorm for our region, a classic nor'easter, if you will. So here's the European model depiction of this storm. Here's the GFS depiction of this storm. Here's the NAMS depiction of this storm. You're seeing a recurring theme here. Okay, same idea here on just about every single model, and because of that, we're putting out some pretty hefty brain rates that are in the air. Look, mostly in our eastern areas. Our central PA areas would be shafted in this particular case, but this would be a classic rainstorm coastal system that could dump an inch and a half of rain across a large area, maybe even more than that if you get into far northern areas of northern New Jersey and far northeastern Northeast PA. We're going to work down the exact timing and the amounts and all that kind of stuff. It does look like timing's pretty set. Just the amounts by area we're going to work out over the next couple of days, and of course we'll send out alerts to those subscribed to the My Pocket Meteorologist text alerts on Tuesday, letting you know what to expect for Wednesday in your particular county or area as far as rain totals are concerned. Until then, we're going to continue to follow this. Because it is a pretty good sizable storm. It's not just a showery system like it looked last week. So we'll continue to follow that throughout the week, over the next couple days, and then it looks like it's going to be dry after that point. A little bit chilly, but dry nevertheless. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for October 14th, 2019. Have a great Monday.